All right, so let's talk about Tecno's newest addition to the Camon family. That is the Tecno Camon 40. This time, we're getting lots of useful and flagship level AI features. Then there is the new one tap button, which is Tecno's biggest flex on this year's Camon series. And seriously, I think every smartphone brand should be able to adopt this feature into their own device. And you understand the reason for that, my thought, very soon. Also, as much as there are a lot of impressive changes on this year's Camon 40, unlike last year's Camon 30, there are still some features I expected Tecno would better improve on, like the processor. But then again, have you noticed how every design on every Tecno Camon series changes every year? I'm sure I'm not the only person noticing this. I mean, this looks completely different from what we had on the Camon 30. The design is sleek and the build quality is made of plastic, unlike its predecessor. You also have options for others color too, in case you're not really a fan of black phones. You also get dual stereo speakers that sound really great, and you also get an IR blaster to control your electronics. The display remains the same. Same 1080p AMOLED display with up to 120 Hz of refresh rate. Now on the back, out of these three lenses you get, only two of them are useful, which is the 50 megapixel main camera with optical image stabilization and an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. And for the selfie camera, we now get a 32 megapixel instead of the 50 megapixel we got from last year. And that makes me wonder, is this an upgrade or is this a downgrade? Well, let me know what you think in the comments. And also for picture quality, just as expected from every common device or every common phone, the picture quality on this one are okay, at least from what I have seen so far, and compared to other budget devices within this category. Anyways, let me know if you need any comparison video between the Camon 40 and every other phone, and I'll try to make that come true as soon as I can. And speaking about the price, you can get the Tecno Camon 40 with 8 gig of RAM and 128 gig of memory storage for 275,000 Nigerian naira, or up to $180. Now, let's talk about Tecno's major highlight on this device, the one tap flash snap. So when you double tap on this button, it doesn't just open up the camera of this phone, but it can also take stable pictures of a fast moving object, no matter how fast the object is moving. I'm guessing that's why it's called flash. Oh, good old movie days. Now, as much as I want to be disappointed with their choice of processor in this device, that is the G100 Ultimate, coming from last year's G99, because what happened to the Snapdragon processor? I mean, it could be a lot better, sleeker, and even perform much faster than this one. But I can't be, because, of course, that would definitely attract extra cost. And this device might not really match up in terms of price because of its capabilities. So, yeah, let's just manage it because of the price. Also, the performance on this is not very different from last year's G99. And you'll notice this when you're testing both of them side by side in real time. And yeah, for gamers, you get a smooth gameplay on medium graphics and minimal play on this. Anything other than that, then you should be looking towards expanding your budget or going for a much better or a flagship device. The Camon 40 runs on Android 15 straight out of the box and is also powered by iOS 15, which comes with a lot of features like the circle to search and a redesign in the quick settings, similar to what we have on iPhone. So on your screen, if you slide from the right, you get the quick setting, but if you now swipe from the left, you get the notification panel, and then there is the improved live wallpapers to make your lock screen look more fun. Now, other interesting AI feature we get is the AI eraser to remove unwanted objects from your images. And we also get AI extender, which we usually got as features on third-party applications to extend pictures. So we now get that here as a primary feature. Then we also get two voice assistants, that is Ella and Google Gemini. So you get to choose which one works for you better. Now for update, Tecno has not officially mentioned how many years of update we're going to be getting on this phone, but following the typical Tecno standard, then we should be looking at say 2 to 3 years of major OS updates. The Camon 40 comes with an improved 5,200 milliamp hour battery capacity, unlike last year's, and you also get up to 45 watts of charging to juice up your device. Although I was kind of expecting more, so around 90 to 120 watts. But at least let's even be thankful and grateful that this brand still adds accessories to their smartphone. Unlike other brands that just gives you the phone and don't care about how you get the accessories to use this phone. Of course, purchase it. It is none of our business. Now, let's try forget. We also get hybrid SIM tray on this device. So that means you get to choose if you want to use one SIM card with one SD card, or you want to use two SIM cards with no SD card. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, I still very much struggle to embrace with this particular innovation in smartphone tech. So lastly, with all that this smartphone is capable of, I'm talking big battery, good AI features, the flash snap, and all of that stuff, do you think this smartphone is worthy of you scooping a whole 275,000 Nigerian naira or $180 to buy? Let's chat in the comments, and don't forget to please like and subscribe to help us reach our 10K subscribers goal before the end of the year. And that being said, until the next one, bye for now.